Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Horror to Me. I'm Brooke, and today we're going to be talking about a horror movie that honestly became one of those films that I will always come back to. A movie that took a simple road trip and turned it into a complete nightmare. A movie that introduced one of the most memorable creatures into modern horror. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie called Jeepers Creepers. And I'm giving this movie a perfect 10 out of 10. Now, I know everyone has opinions when it comes to horror movies, but for me, Jeepers Creepers is one of those movies that just works. It has suspense, mystery, a terrifying villain, and most importantly, it creates a feeling of not knowing what is coming next. The Creeper is one of those horror villains where the less you know, the scarier he becomes. Before we get started, before we get started, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, go watch it first and come back and we'll talk about it. Now, let's talk about why I gave this movie a 10 out of 10. But before we get into it, I want to show you all the trailer for Jeepers Creepers. And here it is.
I haven't seen a car in 50 miles.
You know what I just thought of, right?
Kenny and Darla,
You believe that story?
that they had to go looking for her head.
They only found the car.
They never found her head.
What's he doing?
The hell is that? He dumped something down that pipe.
Wrapped in a sheet.
Is this your idea of a little adventure?
I'm just gonna look.
You know the part in scary movies where somebody does something really stupid and everybody hates them for it? This is it.
Every 23rd spring, Factory Days gets to eat.
Eat.
What the hell is that thing?
It's stuck in reverse!
You must have 5, maybe 600 bodies down there.
You've got something it likes, one of you.
You think he's dead?
They never are.
Jeepers Creepers.
So, I know you all spotted him. One of my favorite actors, Justin Long. So, Justin Long, I'm a huge fan of Justin Long. He's an amazing actor, but he always gets the shit of the stick when he's in horror movies. But Jeepers Creepers follows his siblings, Trish and Darry Jenner, as they travel home during spring break. At first, it seems like a normal road trip. They're dripping around, arguing like normal siblings. They're just trying to get home. But everything changes when they see something disturbing. While driving down a quiet country road, they notice a mysterious person dumping what appears to be bodies into an old pipe near an abandoned church. Instead of ignoring it, Darry decides they need to find out what happened. And this decision changes everything because they are not dealing with the normal criminal. They have discovered something worse. So the creeper, I've always pictured the creeper as a giant cicada because cicadas come out every 23 years to out of hibernation, I guess. I don't know. But I always thought the creeper as a giant cicada. I don't know. That's what I call them, a giant bug. But some people agree with me, some people don't. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know in the comment section. But one of my favorite parts of the movies is the relationship between Trish and Darry. They are brother and sister in this movie, and they're played by Gina Philips and Justin Long. They did an amazing job together as siblings. They felt like siblings. They teased each other. They argued. They annoyed each other. They were like true siblings. Um, what what killed the vibe was Darry's curiosity. He could have just left it alone, but he just wanted to go metal. That's when I think that things went downhill from there. Because they made it to a restaurant, but if they would have just stayed in their restaurant or just stayed in the cop where the cops were, um, they would have been all right. Well, no, because they did stay where the cops were, and Derry still got taken. So it is what it is. But I think they should have just fought him more. If they just fought him more and just did what they did in the second movie, then they maybe could have caught the creeper. I don't know. But anyway, the church scene. When he went down in the church, he seen the dead bodies of the people from prom. He saw the dead bodies of the girl, of the guy, and had at least 600 bodies, like he said down there. And they were all plastered on the wall. It was creepy. And the song Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those beepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Well, anyway, so that song, I don't know if that song was made specifically for that movie, but it fits well in the movie. I don't know if that song was made specifically for this movie or if it's an actual song because the actual song played on the radio for them. So that was kind of weird. Anyway, the police station. The police, they tried their best, but they wasn't really listening to what Terry and what Trish and Darry was telling them. It's like they didn't get it. I don't know. But the ending was very memorable because you see the creeper with the skin of Darry, and the creeper, of course, won. He ended up getting Darry, so Darry did die in this movie, which is sad. Um, yeah, and he was skinned. Took his skin off, I guess, and it was it was gross. So what makes the creeper different is he's not human. I still think he's a giant bug. In my opinion, he's still a giant bug, but who knows? Um, Final thoughts. The Jeepers Creepers is one of my favorite horror movies. It's creepy, it's suspenseful, it has an amazing villain, and just the storyline itself was a good storyline. So, what did you all think of the Jeepers of the Creeper? Was he a good horror creature? And what rating would have given this movie? Let me know in the comment sections. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Talk Horror to Me, and turn on all notifications so you'll never miss another horror movie review. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Keep talking horror with me. And also, I wanted to let you all know I do have a merch store where you can buy Talk Horror to Me shirts and t-shirts and sweaters and mugs and stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout. It is in the description. My merch store is in the description, and check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Bye.